Let's do, yes, some more Christmas crafting. I had so many Christmas ideas that I really wanted to get to this year. I didn't get to all of them. I'll save those for next year, but I thought it wouldn't hurt to do one more Christmas video. I got this little jar from the Dollar Tree. I'm giving the lid a coat of truffle chalk paint. I got these 2 jars from Walmart, and I actually saw the smaller one here at the Dollar Tree after I had bought these from Walmart, and I thought I just paid too much for that smaller jar. I wanted to show you there that if you print borderless in your print settings, that it will make a difference, and the borderless is more true to size when you print something. You could see there that the one that I printed borderless, it was a little bit bigger than the one where it printed with a border. These labels will be a printable in the description box. I designed them on my computer. The blue one, that's an image from a Christmas book from 1905, and then the other one, it was just a public domain vintage image that I saw. I added the candy company names to them. I just simply Mod Podged these to the lid. I got these peppermint sticks from the Dollar Tree. They're the soft ones. And I'm just going to line the inside of the larger jar with them, and then I'll put some smaller peppermints, soft peppermints, in the middle. These were the perfect size for this jar. I was so happy with how they fit just right, and I love how this looks. I got this old-fashioned candy from Walmart for $4.48. I didn't have high hopes for how this candy tasted. I don't know, I had preconceived notions that it wouldn't taste that good, but it actually tastes pretty good. And I absolutely love how it looks in this jar. On this smaller one, I did make its own label tag, but I went with just a smaller version of the larger tag there. You could Mod Podge it to the front of the jar. I wanted to be able to use this jar for other things, and so I just tied this label onto this small one. I think these would make a wonderful Christmas gift. I know that I would love receiving these. This is just another quick gift idea. If you had some soap that maybe was sort of Christmas themed, Dollar Tree has this cinnamon and clove hand soap, and it has a nice Christmassy looking label on it. And then I have this as a free printable. I put all these tag printables on one sheet for you. That will be in the description box. And it says, "Here's hoping you have a Merry Christmas." I just took a roll of cellophane that I also got from the Dollar Tree, and I wrapped this up. I don't know about y'all, but I like getting practical gifts for Christmas, especially if it's something that is usually a little bit pricier than what I would buy. Like there are Miss Myers and the Bath & Body Works soaps. I like using them okay, but I just don't usually buy them because I don't like spending that much on soap. So getting something like that as a Christmas gift is really nice. I never have enough wrapping supplies, even though I think I do at the start of the Christmas season. But this is just a quick way to turn a plain bag from the Dollar Tree into a Christmas bag. I just image searched online for Christmas carol sheet music, and this was one of the first ones that popped up. I printed that out on some cardstock, and then I just used a glue stick to attach it to this bag. And then I went to my Christmas tree and clipped off a couple of trimmings, tied them together, made a shoestring bow, and just hot glued that to the bag. This is a quick way to make Christmas gift wrap when you run out. This is just a quick reminder that if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. That way you don't miss any future videos. There are several things you could make this craft out of, just depending on how big you want your gift box to be. You could use a Quaker container, oats container, one of those little paper mache boxes from the Dollar Tree. I had this round box that I've had forever and I kept it for crafting. And then you'll need a cardboard round. I actually got this, don't judge me, out of a pizza, frozen pizza. It was a nice cardboard round. It was clean, and I thought, well, I'm going to keep this just in case. I don't usually keep those, but I might in the future keep some occasionally because it came in handy with this project. I glued the round box to the round of cardboard and gave it just one coat, which was plenty, of the ink chalk paint by Waverly. And then you can decorate your hat any way you want. I just took some of these florals from Walmart and some of these berries and hot glued them on there. And then I took some Mod Podge and some fake snow and just added a little bit of snow to the hat. You could even make this out of a thick cardstock. If you have some black cardstock, that would be even better. That way you wouldn't worry about painting it. You of course don't have to add a handle to this. I wanted it to be a gift box, so sort of like a gift bag to put a gift in this Christmas. But you could use it for lots of different things. You could fill it with candy and just set it out at Christmas. You could give a gift in it and not punch the holes in it to add a handle if you think that the person that you're giving it to would really love to have it just as a little storage box for Christmas. I used my Crocodile Big Bite to punch the holes, and you want to make sure when you tie your ribbon that you make the knot big enough to where it won't slip through the hole. I just love how this turned out. And if you run out of gift bags, it really didn't take long to make it all. And I will be putting a gift in this and giving it away this Christmas, but I'll be kind of sad to see it go. this will definitely be the last Christmas video this year. It might be a little crazy that I posted this one this close to Christmas, but I just had to squeeze these in. I might take a break from posting next week, but I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, and I want to share with you all my P.O. box. And the reason is that I would love to next year to exchange Christmas cards with anyone who wants to. So if you send me a Christmas card, I will send you one back. Obviously, it's too late to do this Christmas season, but any cards that I might get from now until next Christmas, I will add you to the card list for next year. I will keep this address posted in the description box of all my videos, as well as on my YouTube channel in the channel description. But that's it for this one. I hope you all have a wonderful day, a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one.